We maybe have lost the maple guy that was there, but we've gained somebody else. Yeah, all right, very cool. And do I dare try better pushback again, you guys? Holy cow, I'm nervous now. I'm nervous about that. I think we're just going to do this. We're just going to go. We're going to go straight back. I'm going to test better pushback a little bit more, and then I'll debut it. Even though it worked well the first time, I never did hear audio either time. So I want to. We're just gonna go with the generic pushback dude, maybe, if he comes here. If not, we're going to power back, man. We'll full on reverse thrust power back this baby, old school 80s style. Where are you at? Oh, there we go. All right, we're on our way back. That'll work. That's good. And did I get, I think I forgot to get the, oh gosh. Did I get the APU going? I don't think I did. Yes, I did. The APU's going. All right. Ah, this fly is bugging the heck out of me. I'm in a jet. Yep. I am. All right. I'm questioning myself here. Yaw damper. All right. APU bleed. Where was I at? Emergency exit signs. Yeah, see, now I'm all messed up. Whenever I restart, that's why I don't usually do 2 hoppers, because I lose the flow. It's like, it shouldn't be that hard, but I just, for whatever reason, I do. Okay, so the APU is going. All right, galley power I did get turned back on, and usually downwind sim is the guy. He's getting me off task here. So gas per fan packs are on. APU bleed can come on here. Let's build some PSI. We will need that. I do have the altitude set. All right, so we were okay there. We were ready for. I'd only missed, the only thing I'd missed is the APU bleed. Okay, we were on the move. Our anti-collision lights did come on. We need to make sure we're squawking Charlie. We're gonna go to 2200. And again, since we don't have any ATC, we'll just be generic. I'm gonna cruise at 340, Hawk Driver. St. John's traffic radio check.
Calling for the radio check. It's Maple 7279, loud and clear.
Maple 7279. Apologize for the disconnect last time as Air Canada 816. We've just pushed back from stand Alpha 9.
No worries. I just didn't want to push back right into your taxi path, but when you disappeared, I pushed away and went.
Safe flight, Captain. All right, there was Maple. What plane is Maple, by the way? 340. Yeah, I'll be happy if I can get up to 340 in this thing. I'll be honest with you. I'm a little nervous about that as well. So transponder mode C, parking brake is set. Anti-collision lights are on. I think we've built up a little bit of PSI, so let's turn the packs off. We have to be above 30, and we are. All right, number 2. Starting it up again. Kind of feels like deja vu, doesn't it, guys? Only this time I've got like 50 more people watching. Engines coming alive here. Yep, really a fun plane. So much to learn, so much depth, just like the 727 from FlyJSim. Just every time you watch somebody that knows the plane, that's a real pilot, that knows the procedures, that knows the different different systems on the plane. You pick something else up, and I add that to my checklist, and so it's fun. This is the part of the plane, or the part of learning a new aircraft that I like the most, is just where you know enough to essentially get from point A to point B, but you realize that you've only probably uncovered about maybe half of what it can do, really truly. So of course FlyJSim has awesome documentation, and then there's a bunch of people that that have done tutorials and things like that. So definitely a lot of fun. All right, we're going to get the rest of the fuel pumps going here. We are going to, actually, since the power can be generated from the engines now, we'll turn the APU off. Go to Gen 1. Let's get the electrical systems going. Let's get the packs back online. Bleeds are off. Okay. I think we're almost ready now. An hour later, we're almost ready for taxi. So speaking of taxi, we are flaps 10 and 2, 3, 4 notches of flaps there. That looks good, and we have our bugs set already. And now we just need to taxi. So it's a crazy taxi here. It's like a little bit of a maze. And this will be about the only time I use this, by the way. Just so I figure out where I'm at, where I'm going. If this doesn't come, okay, so yeah, I'm on the ramp. I'm going to be kind of ramp at your discretion is what they would say. So I'm going to kind of come up here on Gulf. I'm going to go on Hotel. Then I'm going to go to Juliet. I'm going to make a call. We're going to back taxi here to the end of runway 16, and we're going to depart. It's a 7,005 foot runway. It's pretty short. So, yep, oxygen, we're on, buddy. I've got everything set, and I've got this set to flight, so we should be good. All right, so let's see. Taxi flaps are set. Weather radar. We're not going to turn the weather radar on. We don't really have anything there. Oxygen. Kenny has to actually slap on the mask there. Yeah, clip it over and snap it in. Pappy Boynton style. Taxi lights are coming on, and we will go ahead and do the pitot heat. Anti-icing again. I don't think we're going to need anti-icing just yet. It's a pretty nice day here in St. John's. But let's make a taxi call. St. John's Traffic Air Canada 816, going to be taxiing runway 16, St. John's. All right, brakes are off, and here we go. So this was one of the weird things that I had trouble with, was the nose wheel. So if anybody, and I really had to look and dig, this is not one that jumped right out at me, you guys. So if you ever get this plane and the nose wheel is not working, it's not functioning for you, you have to go to the settings and you have to turn all of your sensitivities down to 0%. And so anyway, just wanted to share that with you. I mean, it was 4 days of research, and I actually had even got to the point where I'd mapped an axis to the nose wheel tiller, which was kind of cool. It was sort of fun to do, but I wasn't very good at it, and it caused a lot of issues. So anyway, that's what ultimately got me to where I could use the rudder pedals, which is what I like to do the best when I'm taxiing. Is just set all of your axis sensitivities down to 0%. Now, of course, that makes everything that much more sensitive, but you know, again, I think it's I think you ultimately get used to that. So we're going to come up here to Juliet. We're going to hold short. We're going to make a call. We have to back taxi a little bit here. So we're going to want to make sure no one's coming in. I have no idea what the active runway is, but the winds were 180 or 188 or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and just, we're just going to call it good there. The other runway, by the way, is a little bit longer. It's 8,500 feet, but it's a little bit more of a crosswind situation. So I don't mind. We're gonna do it. Runway Yeah, runway 20 gives you another like 1,500 feet, which maybe ultimately would be a good thing. I don't know. St. John's traffic, Air Canada 816. We're holding short Juliet. We're going to back taxi runway 16 for departure, St. John's. All right, we'll take a look at final. That's a star, I hope, and the runway is clear.
United 904, comm check.
5x5. Okay, so now it's.
Yeah, talk driver.
Hey man, thanks for coming up and keeping me company.
I'll be there shortly.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna just back taxi. We're gonna take every last foot we can get. So there is a little bit of a displaced threshold here that we will use to our advantage. Go ahead and put the landing lights on as well. Let's get the V card up here, and we'll just do a real quick reminder of everything, and just make sure everything is ready. I don't remember which way. There's like a little turnaround spot up here, but I don't remember which way it is. Oh, it was over there. That's alright. Whoop, 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 whoop. A little over aggressive with that turn there, my friend. Let's get her lined up. Let's make sure we're ready for departure. And, yeah, appreciate you guys being patient, hanging with me as I just get everything squared away. Alright, so we've got, again, we're going to be runway heading here. And top altitude 5,000. We're going to get ourselves stable. We would normally check in with departure, let them know, climbing through whatever, and then they would clear us direct to our first waypoint. And by the way, this I'm curious to see this.
St. John's traffic, Air Canada 693 is pushing back from gate 2. We'll be taxiing to gate or runway 11 for departure.
That NDB should start to center up a little bit for us here. I don't know what's going on there. That's okay. But the main thing is we'll make a right-hand turn, and we will start going out on our way to Torbay VOR 113.5, and then from Torbay we're outbound on a 275 heading. So, all right, I think we're ready. Again, we're looking at V1 of 124, V2 of 125. We're going to rotate, sorry, VR at 125. We're going to climb out about 150 today. And I've got an EPAR, I think a 215. Yep, that ought to work for us. Okay, here we go. St. John's traffic, Air Canada 816, departing runway 16 straight out, St. John's. Here we go, boys and girls. Airspeed's alive. There's the V1 and the rotate. We had plenty of room. Plenty of room. Positive rate. Gear coming up. Oh, we're sliding a little bit to the left here. Whoa. Okay, I want to be about pitching for 150, and I'm not doing a very good job of it right now. We're about 167. Yeah, we're not doing a very good job. We do have a little bit of a noise abatement, an engine reduction at 1500. There it is. So we're going to back off to right about 90%. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to engage since we are a high maintenance type of bird here. We're going to set that, and all right, I'm starting to climb out at 90%. I need to go to flaps 1. I'm through 170, already through 180. Not climbing is why. And we need to climb here. There we go. So I would check in, let them know the St. John's departure. Air Canada 816 climbing 2,300. They would give us, like I say, they would probably clear us up to 340. So that's the first thing I'll do, is I'll just go ahead and spin that up. And then they would tell us when able, direct or on course. I don't remember what the phraseology is, but one way or the other, direct Torbay and then on course or something like that. So let's make our turn, and yeah, we ended up a little bit fast. Ended up climbing out there about 228, which is, we should have been about 150 initially, and then so you back off the engines and you run at about 90% for noise abatement, and then once you get to about 3,000 feet, which is what we're at, a little bit more, then you can go ahead and you spool it back up to climb power. So we're gonna I'll get turned around here. And once we get leveled out, then I think I'll go ahead and spool her back up. We'll start our climb. We're making really good speed in the meantime. We're already 230. We don't want to go too quick here, under 10,000. All right, so back up, climb power. About 195 probably on the EPR. That should work. Yep, we're climbing about 3,000 feet a minute. That looks really good. Flaps are up. Gear is locked. Yeah, I think we're doing good. We're tracking. Technically, we would be, if we were tracking, we would be tracking direct to, just like that. So we're a little off of Torbay. So let's go ahead. We'll spin that over. I'm not going to get too crazy because we're only 4 miles from it, and it gets super sensitive when you get that close. So what I'm going to do is that's going to roughly get us where we're going. And then again, we need 275 once we get off, once we get past Torbay. So we'll just keep our eye on that. It's going to get a little crazy, and but that's okay. We're through 10,000 almost. This will switch from to to from. There's 10,000, so we're going to turn the lights off. Landing and taxi lights, that is. Let me check what else is on my... Yeah, just a bit quick here. The accelerated climb is about we're okay actually, about 250. So we were a little bit, the thrust reduction climb was a little quick, but not bad actually. Now that I look at my notes here, set your thrust reduction 90%, pitch to accelerate, and climb at 210. So actually we weren't too bad. We were not too bad. So all right. Okay, we're past and a little bit off, as you can see, or a little bit right of course. So we're going to go ahead and just vector ourselves back. This is going to be a little bit sensitive. It's going to be a little bit probably deviated more than it will be once we get past a ways. But yeah, we're on our way here, and okay, it's coming in. I'm going to go ahead and flip it to VOR loc mode. That'll grab that radial, and we'll start to count out here. Already 5 miles past. The next VOR actually for us is a ways out here, guys. It's the next VOR for us is clear down, I think, at yeah. So sorry, guys. We're just out of here. We just passed over YYT, but I think our next VOR is clear down here at Sydney. So let's tune Sydney in here. What is Sydney? 114.9er. We do have some DMEs, sorry, we do have some ADFs in here as well that we could tune just to help us out, and I think we will. We'll put the yeah, let's put Marystown in there, and again, it won't be right on the money, but it'll be kind of a little bit of a backup navigation that lets us know we're heading in the right direction. So 234. All right, so 234. Put that in there. 230. It might be a little while before we pick this one up also, so we'll see. Yeah, now we don't have that just yet. And then Sydney.
St. John's traffic, United 904 taxi runway 29.
Alright, so Hawk Driver is right behind us. Be good to have somebody in tow. So we'll put 14.9 in NAV2 and
St. John's traffic, Canada 693 holding short of runway 11.
Wait, what's going on? Nope, that's not what we want. We're turning around. I don't want to turn around. Why are we turning around? Why are we turning around? We need to be tracking outbound here, you guys. Did I accidentally... Did I change a frequency here that I did not intend to change? Maybe I did. Alright, we should be tracking... Oh, yes, nope. 14.9 is in the... Oh, gosh, yes, I did. Sorry about that. No, okay, so here's...
Change of plans, St. John's traffic. United 904 is taking off runway 20.
Alright, either way will work. So what I did, guys, is I accidentally put Sydney in where I had Torbay, so that it doesn't like that when you when you do that. So 13.5. Let's now we're back in business. All right, we're not exactly on, but we're back in business. Ooh, okay. Yeah, got to be careful with that. In the more modern planes, the active frequency is always on the left, and so but this one you just flip back and forth as to which one's active. And I just, like I say, I screwed that up. That was bad. That was bad. Back to VOR loc mode, and we'll intercept that course and get back on the outbound here. This is a decent leg, by the way. We've got what? Oh, how far are we? Let's see what Navigraph tells us here. 109.
St. John's traffic, United 904 airport.
109 miles to the Durham intersection. So yeah, we've got a ways to go. Now look at my speeds getting a little bit slow. So let me bring the pitch down slightly. And I've got a little bit of EPR here. I got a little bit of power that I can give it. I don't want to get all the way back to Toga here, but I also don't want my, I mean, look at my speed. It's down there below 200. I'd like to keep that climb speed up above clean speed if I can, because what ends up happening, similar to the 727, is it starts to pitch, and then you can't really recover because the pitch is such that it's creating so much drag that it actually is fighting against itself. Well, Jackson, I'll give you some external views. Are you ready? You ready? Here we go. Logo light looks pretty good. Yep, I wish I could give you a little bit more here, but had I been able to get airborne when I wanted to initially, I could have given you a little bit of a sunset shot, but yeah, Unfortunately, man, it's just not a lot. That's the downfall of a of a night flight, I guess.